What's up guys, Kyle here, and today's video is going to be more informative compared to the usual workout stuff, and it's basically going to be based upon the 5 things that I really wish I knew before I started lifting. That way I could have made much more gains and I would be way ahead of what I am now. So I'm going to make you avoid the situation that I was in when I first started and help you out. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so the first tip is to start a strength program. Now when I first started out, I was looking at all the workout videos of high rep workouts, high volume workouts, and I did that. I ate a lot of junk as well because I was a sportsman before. My metabolism was really high. But then I realized that I was just pumping glycogen and blood into my muscles, and then I was getting fat. I was eating too much, and I just hit a plateau. I wasn't getting any stronger. And then recently, around 4 to 5 months back, I started a strength program, and then my lifts went up drastically. My bench went from like 130 pounds to around 200 pounds now, and my musculature as well increased a lot, and now my total volume is improved when I train, so I can make more gains now as well than compared to before. So I strongly suggest that you guys start a strength program. It could be like the easiest, simplest, low volume strength program, but that coupled with a good diet will really give you great results. Alright guys, tip number 2 is basically a continuation of tip number 1, which is do not dirty bulk guys. I was a guy who was a skinny guy, got into weightlifting, and then I just thought I'm going to eat a lot of junk, and I'm going to get strong, I'm going to get big. But that is completely wrong guys. You need to focus on your diet, you need to eat clean, you need to basically lean bulk year round, because say for example, if you put in a scenario what I did, like if you gain like 30 pounds in like 6 months, most of it's going to be fat and water. So when you cut down, you're going to cut down the fat, you're going to cut off the water, but you're going to cut down some of your muscle as well with the caloric deficient diet. So it's much better if you like lean bulk, or you say clean bulk, and you gain like 10 pounds, 10-20 pounds in 6 months, and when you cut down, you'll have to cut down the fat in the water, but like you'll really minimize the muscle loss during that process. Alright guys, tip number 3. Do not get influenced by the mega fitness icons or bodybuilding icons out there from big media outlets like, for example, bodybuilding.com as well, because they'll give you like arm workouts, 30 plus sets, but as a beginner, like your muscles can't take that. You're just gonna get injured, and there's no use doing that when you could get so much more out of like a low volume workout, which like you train your muscle to get used to the training stimulus, and then you can gain much more muscle in the long run. So again guys, don't think short term. That's what I did. I thought short term, then I got stuck with many injuries. Think long term and like pyramid up, like always pyramid up to your goals. Alright guys, step number 4, and this is a little bit controversial, but it's my channel and it's my opinion. You can choose to take it or not. So tip number 4 is to not really focus much on your small muscle groups, that is your forearms, your arms, and not only your shoulders, but the shoulders come into this category as well, because it's a really mobile joint and then you can get injured really easily by training them too much. So yeah guys, just focus on your compounds in my opinion, and leave the isolations for further in your training journey. Like if you're really gung ho on doing it, then you can do a few sets of shoulder presses or curls or whatever after your workout. But yeah, just go easy on your small muscle groups, and trust me, your joints will thank you in the long run. Alright guys, tip number 5, and this is pretty obvious. I kept it number 5, which is basically sticking with your goal or staying true to your goals. For example, if you're skinny guy, you want to bulk, just bulk. If you're getting too fat, lower calories a little bit, by like 10% or whatever, but stick with it, because if you're like here and there, should I bulk, should I cut, should I bulk, should I cut, you're gonna make zero progress whatsoever guys. So yeah, if you're cutting and you're losing too much, then you could like increase calories by like 10%, or if you're bulking and you're increasing too much, you could like decrease it by 10%. You can just play around with what works for you, but make sure that your mind is on one track and then not here and there. Alright guys, a quick bonus tip. So it's basically my tips 6 I guess. So it is, do not really focus on your supplements much. Like if you're a beginner and you go to the gym, you're gonna think, oh, supplements help you, so doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. But it's basically nutrients that you find in food. Like for example, whey protein, you get it from like a certain amount of chicken. So just make sure that your diet is on track for your first few months, and then you can maybe think of going to the supplement realm. But supplements aren't really something that you should be relying on. Like your diet should be on track, you should be getting all the nutrients you need from your diet, and then maybe you can think of going to supplements. Alright guys, those are some of the things that I wish I knew before I started lifting, and I hope this video helped you in some way or the other. If it did, let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like this video if you liked it and subscribe for more content. Peace.